I had thought of this kind of a forum, which will welcome, invite, guide and organize for them a place in Cuttack so that they can practice competent. After completing my education in Delhi, I stayed 2-3 years, practicing Delhi High Court, Supreme Court. Then I came back to Odisha. When I came to Cuttack, I came with a 16-inch briefcase, suitcase. That was my world. Few books, few clothes. I didn't know anybody in Cuttack. And the first generation lawyer. When I went to courtroom, I saw somebody sitting on my right side. His father was a lawyer. Someone's grandfather was a judge. Someone still son of a senior counsel. So sitting in the court, the judges would straight look at them, look at their faces and smile. In the hustle bustle of the first hour to make a mention of an urgent matter, when I make a mention, the judge will not look at me. But he'll ask the other fellow in the other side, whose father was a judge or a senior counsel, or grandfather was a judge, belong to a family of lawyers. Judge will look at him, yes, what's the matter? I'll come and explain this to my senior. Justice A.K. Patnaik, Ananda Patnaik, who retired from Supreme Court, he was supposed to be my senior. He told me on the first day, seeing my disappointment, he told me the first day that don't worry, the first case you get, prepare it in such a way and place this matter before the judge in such a way till he is in Odisha High Court, till he retires, he will remember your face. I started that. I practiced that. Thanks to these kind of activities in Delhi, and I didn't have nervousness, court fearness, nervousness. I didn't have. Only thing I wanted, how to prepare a case. So I prepared accordingly. And I did my first case after joining the profession, after 1 month. Justice R.C. Patnaik was a very famous judge, went to Supreme Court and passed away in an accident. My first case was a termination matter. So 4 or 5 lines I spoke to him, looking eye to eye. Immediately he said, all right, issue notice, termination order is stayed. While I was coming back, he asked me, by the way, since you joined the profession, I said, sir, 1 month ago. What I am saying this, most of you, those are from rural Odisha, maybe 30%, 40% of us are first generation lawyers, maybe more. Everybody's struggle, everybody's journey is same. If you're a boy, a young lawyer, you will not get a house. You will not get a bride. If you're a young girl, also you will not get a house. And a lawyer, second disqualification. This struggle and this journey is same to all of us. When I came to Cuttack, I had 3 addresses. One address, Justice Indrajit Mahan, he was my batchmate in the university. Another 2-3 addresses, Justice Vishwajit Mahanti. He was my junior in my hostel in the university and my junior in law faculty. Another 1 or 2 friends. Now chef, when you do profession here, it's a test. Your best friends may not know the name of your father. That is our identity in Cuttack. You create your identity only by struggle, hard work, and perseverance. Please remember, it's a wonderful topic. I wish I had 2 hours time to do a symposium, seminar, or speech for you on this topic, litigation practice. Remember one thing, all of you. In litigation practice, sky is the limit. In terms of money, in terms of reputation, in sense of empowerment. Sky the limit. All of you remember. You will struggle for some time. You will struggle for some time. Once you know the methodology of approaching a legal problem, once you know how to study a brief, once you know how to do proper client counseling, once you know how to take instruction from the clients, sky is the limit in terms of success. Again, legal profession is the safest landing ground. Do profession for 5 years, 10 years, make a name. Some party requests you, why don't you join your MLA? Join them. Become a minister. After 5 years, come back to the safest landing ground, carry on your profession again. That is how Manu Singh, Kapil Sibal, Chidambaram, see these names, all are litigation practitioners. Arun Jaitley, so many other names throughout the country. So, when you talk of litigation practice, remember this. My nephew, my wife's sister's son, the first generation lawyer, first pass out from Jodhpur National Law University. He joined in Bombay, some law firm. He wrote me, Masa, I am in a law firm, the beginning lakh rupees, the first instance. He was very happy, I was very happy, parents were very proud. Few months before I met him in marriage, his parents were there. He said, Mosa, I regret today why I didn't listen to you by not going to litigation practice. Now I get 2 crores rupees a year in a law firm. I'm a partner of the law firm. My pay packet increases. The place I sit, my cubicle, that becomes bigger. I get more assistance. But as a human being, I have crore. My pay packet is increasing. But as a human being, I am croaking. This is the power of litigation practice. You will expand. You will expand. In terms of money, sky is the limit. In terms of reputation, both horizontally and vertically in the society, you are influential. Let 10 people sit. A doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a company secretary, a chartered accountant, and a lawyer. Everybody will acknowledge you are in a different level of sense of empowerment. Please remember this. 2 things I'll tell you. In short, you have lots of speakers, you have lunch, you have some cultural program, I think I disturbed. Please remember 2 things. Number 1, recently there is a study of 100 billionaires of the world. Out of that, only 15 billionaires were found. They have inherited the status of being billionaires. Like this second generation Ambani family, second generation Adani family. Like this, that only 15 out of 100 are billionaires who have inherited the status of being billionaires. 85 of them, including Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they are first generation self-made billionaires. Then there's a study, specialized study on these 85 people. What has made them? First generation lawyers came to New York, didn't have money to buy magazines, didn't have money to buy newspapers, stayed in garages, stayed in some migrant colonies. How they become billionaires? This study found out 2 things common amongst all of them. Number 1, each one reads 50 books in a year. Means 1 book in a week. Non-fiction. Non-fiction. 1 book in a week, non-fiction. 50 books in a year. What is non-fiction? Science, technology, history, geography, art, literature, culture, everything. Non-fiction. Second habit common to all of them, each one is an early riser. Each one gets up at morning 4:35. I can give a writing to all of you today. Maintain these 2 habits. You'll be rocketing, your career will be rocketing. You'll be a billionaire one day. Understood? I'm sure most of you, thanks to our mobile phones and the connectivity, most of you are sleeping at a late night, 1, 1:30 to getting up at 8, 9, 10. Okay? Please maintain this habit of extensive general reading, anything readable. Newspaper, magazines, books, non-fiction books, anything you read. Sky will remain for your success. I'll request Rohit, one day he'll organize a seminar on advocacy. Advocacy means advocacy and lawyering. I don't know how many of you know this distinction, what's advocacy and what's lawyering. Each lawyer is an advocate, but not each advocate is a lawyer. Please remember this. Each lawyer is an advocate, but not each advocate is a lawyer. Advocacy means advocating any cause in any forum makes you an advocate. But lawyering, one does by specialized education, specialized training, and taking up cause of action to court as a lawyer to fight for justice for people. This is the difference. Please remember this. Your skill, your study, how to approach a legal problem, your methodology of study, handling a client, makes you a lawyer. There are child rights groups in America, civil rights groups in America, they also do advocacy, but they're not lawyers. You guys are lawyers. Particularly litigation practice, you are the lawyers. So, all of you, first thing try to learn how to approach a problem. When a client comes, take thorough briefing, note down chronologically his entire case. Entire legal profession, two things. How to study men and matters. Remember, how to study men and matters. Studying the lawyers, studying your client's problem, studying the other side, studying the psychology of the judges, that will make you a lawyer. Please remember. Then, methodology. First methodology, take thorough briefing from a client. Put yourself on his shoes. Put yourself on his shoes so that you thoroughly understand what this man is going through. What exactly he needs. What relief he needs. What will be the law that will be applicable to get him the relief. What injustice is done to him. While doing a case, a judge is handling 100 cases a day. He has no time to go through all the things. Remember, in 2 minutes, tribals and non-tribals fight. So, a new High Court is open, notified today. Tomorrow, lawyers have to move petitions in High Court. All of them are practicing in Munship Court, District Court, Subordinate Court. Without knowing little, what is the jurisdictions of High Court, what is the jurisdiction of High Court, what is the revisional jurisdiction of High Court, civil jurisdiction of High Court, criminal jurisdiction, what is the 482 application, without knowing anything, they started moving applications. None of them knew how to address to the bench also, so they used to fight inside the courtroom. Justice L.K. Mahathra desperately called me, please come here and do some training for these lawyers. 2 other friends, those are judges from Delhi University, one my senior and one my junior, one was my batchmate. Justice Koteshwar Singh, who is in Supreme Court now, he was my junior. Justice Shotto, he was my batchmate. Justice Navino Singh was my senior, and Justice L.K. Mahathra was the Chief Justice, these 4. 15 days, 45 days, I went as the guest of the High Court and the State Legal Services Authority. I trained the lawyers. I will carry huge loads of materials. What is a writ petition, what is a 482 application, what is a criminal division petition, what is a civil petition. I'll, in a hall of 300 people, will circulate that and I'll tell them advocacy. Also in court, I'll do rehearsal like a drama, how to address the judges. All this I did. It became so successful. Now they are having another High Court in Nagaland. Previously all 7 states had one High Court in Assam. Now each state is having a High Court. So wherever they are opening the High Court, I am going to train the lawyers before the High Court is open. Okay. In Nagaland, last year, in October, while I'm training the lawyers there, how to practice in High Court, 6, 7 boys, 8, 10 of them, boys and girls came and surrounded me. 2 of them are in tears. Yes, sir, all of us are from good family here. We have studied in Delhi, Calcutta, Guwahati, other institutes. Whenever we come to practice here, there are only 3 senior counsels. None of us is getting a senior. None of us is there to guide us how to study. And what we have studied in law school for 4 years, you taught us in 4 days. I have made a similar promise to them. Don't worry for a senior. What is communication is so fast. Sitting in the Kotak also, I can do mentorship for you. I can guide you. Trust me. You ask my office colleagues every day or every week. I'll get 3-4 petitions drafted by these young lawyers. They'll send it in mail. My office will correct it, send it back to them, and they'll file it in court. Anybody needs any judgment, they'll ask me, sir, can we get a judgment on this point? Immediately we'll send them judgments. Then it will talk to me. Why can't we do this in our High Court? For our youngsters, our first generation lawyers, those who don't get a senior, those who don't get a proper place to sit, those who don't get proper training, why can't we do this for them? We will carry forward this objective. I'll ask Rohit to be in touch with me. And at personal level, my assurance to all of you, anyone wants any advice, legal advice, mentorship, any help, professional help, I'm available to you. Thank you so much.